How's it going? Let me just turn this up a little bit. How's everybody doing today? My back is still sore, but last night I did Freaky Friday. I didn't do any dancing or anything like that, but I just hung with my patrons and my peeps. I call my patron peeps, and I drank a very strong medicated tea. And I slept really well last night. My back is still sore because I slept so long. And oh, this is ridiculous. My thing is all off. Pop out the chat there. At least I can do that. Okay. Sherry baby. Hi, Tina, Mindy, Linda, Alice, Judith, Joe Mama. Now listen, before I go and pop out participants, if any more people show up, this is a thank you video. This is an update on my pain and a thank you video. Hi, Yellow Bird, Minnesota farmer's wife. Is that Mary Beth? Did I get that right? Becky Featherstone Espinoza. How's it going, sweetheart? Becky Espinoza. I have been really blessed. Hi, Copycat. Julie. Hi, Julie, Minnesota. Minnesota Julie. All right, I'll try and remember that. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Hi, Linda. Now, listen, you guys asked me to put up my wish list on Amazon, and I did. And I have been blessed, right? I'm not going to say last names, but there's a Linda out there who sent me enough money to buy a secondhand camera. So as soon as it gets here, I'm not going to be filming with my phone because it's just easier. It's what I know. There's a Kathy out there that sent me some lovely gift cards from Amazon and a set. This was on my wish list. A set of curtain twinkle lights. And eventually you're going to see what those are going to be done for, what I'm going to use them for. Thank you, Kathy, plus the gift cards. God bless you. Now, somebody else, Rhonda, and I'm assuming this is because she talked about, hey, Lori, thank you. I just realized I've been watching you for 8 years. Yeah. Hi, Monique. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, you know what? I appreciate you all. Washing dishes and getting ready to work up the last of my cabbage for kraut. I have beans hanging on my back bed, and I can see them from the window, but I can't go pick them because nobody's home but me. So, hi, Sharon. So, recently in another live stream, excuse me, I gotta do this. Honestly, folks, I just got out of bed at an hour ago. I'm putting up my fan. Hang on. You ever coughed and sneezed at the same time? I'm putting up my fan to protect you from my non-COVID cough, which is just you know what I mean. It's my play on masks. As if this would, I'm protecting you by putting up the fan. That's how silly it is. Anyway. Anyway. She doesn't feel well. Why did you talk to her? Hi, Leona. So I'm going to go through and say hi to everybody in a minute. So I was talking in a live stream, and someone started talking about making little Christmas houses, little mini Christmas houses out of cardboard. And they do it every year or something along those lines. And I said, I'd really like to see how that works, meaning, you know, is there a video? Well, what came in the mail, along with, you know, mini lights, and this is, what is this called? Share your houses. Okay. These are this is a kit. See if I can show you what I'm talking about. This is all pre-folded little cardboard houses that you can make into little houses. And this tells you which ones and how many are in there, right? Then in the package, there's all these little Christmas trees and a bag full of glitter. And that's not all. Okay. And she also sent, this is what I wanted to show you, pictures of these finished little houses. And this is a pattern for glitter houses. And also in this package was 2 sheets of this, so I could make like colored windows in the churches and things. As a young child in the 70s, our Putz village was magical. It's a Putz village. I'm wishing I still had it. I can't wait to see how yours turns out. I've enclosed a few things to get you started. Also, I printed off a few pictures from the internet of what they look like. Cute, huh? After putting together, you will have to paint them with a flat white paint mixed with a little sand to give them texture and an original look. Well, I'll have to go get some folk art paint from the dollar store. A good place to look for ideas on painting is eBay. You also may have to put a hole in the back of them so they can be lit up. Oh, that's going to be awesome. So many possibilities. Also, make yourself a pattern of these so you can make more sets. I'm thinking you're going to want to give them away. Thank you, Bev. I, for one, appreciate what you do, and you have taught me 10 plus years now. I can't believe it's been that long. Love, Rhonda. Isn't that awesome? I need to make a church for a music box I'm recreating. Oh, that sounds awesome. Is that you, Rhonda? But thank you so... Oh, wait. There's something else in here. Oh, there's a card. I didn't even see the card. Okay. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Wishing you love, light, and happiness. Thank you for all you do. It is Rhonda in North Carolina. Thank you, Rhonda. Like, you know... So these, I had Howie, when he opened them for me, to put everything together so that I knew who was who. Now, this was wholly unexpected. Look at the picture. And it says, Bev, I wanted to give you something I use to water bath can now that I have hand issues. I love mine, and I hope you like yours too. Now I am grateful I found you and enjoy your videos. I did pick this card for Gracie. May God bless you and your family, Diana. She picked that for Gracie. Isn't that adorable? But look what she sent me, guys. I haven't even opened the box. It's a steam canner. And it's so lightweight. Now, what I'm thinking is, like, because I've been hearing about steam canners for a long time. And I just said, why bother, right? But somebody pointed out, oh my. Now, this is like a boil bath canner. And here's the thing that there's a thing here that tells you when you put it all together, what elevation you should be canning with this at. But here's the lid. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, Bob. Don't drop that all over the place. So it even has a built-in rack. Look. Save that for a trash bag. It even has a built-in rack on the bottom. So that, here, let me see if I can show you what's going on here. Oh, don't do that now. No, you can't see any better. Okay. So I take it. This must be the bottom inside. This must be the rack to let steam and everything through. And here's the lid. No, it's not my birthday. I'm just really being loved. Hi, Heinz. No, my birthday's in January. So this is the lid. Let's look. Has anybody ever used one of these before? Okay, that goes in the bottom. Okay, and this goes on top like this. What few teeth I have left, I shouldn't be. Now this is called an indicator knob. Now let me just look up how it's got to be put together. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. So this is what it looks like when it's done. I just want to get the knob on it so I can set it aside. Indicator knob instructions. Warning, be careful where you place your canner lid. Do not set the lid on top of hot burners, pans, as this may cause the indicator to give inaccurate readings or be damaged. Oh, tell me how to put it on there, man. You gave it to me in pieces. Okay, so this goes like this. And this goes like this. Well, how is the thing supposed to go through? I don't understand. Oh, there's a screw. Okay. And a washer. And the screw goes through the top. And this screws on. Okay, and this goes like this. No, that shouldn't be. This needs to go on like this. This is supposed to go down over it. How is that supposed to happen like that? Hang on. Okay, hang on. I've put this down through. And this goes here. Come on. Well, you know what? I'm just going to put it back in the box, and I will deal with it when we're not all sitting here making you wait for me, okay? But I'm on the right track, but I should really read the instructions. You always read the instructions before you try and put something together, because you could be breaking it by not putting it together properly, you know what I mean? I have an Ace Hardware near me. The steam canner, I think you will absolutely love. I may need to get one myself. Well, I've just been, when people have suggested it, I have said, you know what? I use my pressure canners, and I use them as boiling bath canners, unless it's my big stock pot. So but this makes so much sense, because if that's the bottom, there's not a lot of water going in that. So it's going to be easier for me to put water in and empty, because I'm not lifting that, 5-gallon friggin' stock pot. You know what I mean? Bev, you had it. I had what? Well, I'll get there. Don't worry about it. I just didn't want to waste any more of your time, right? Oh my gosh. So, we bought a barbecue one time, and the first page of directions said, "Now that you have tried your way, try ours." Now let me pop out the participants list and say hello to everybody. If you want me to say hello to you, be sure and say hi, okay? Say hi in chat so that it shows up on the participants list, the list that shows you're participating in the chat. And there's not very many people. It says there's 93 people here, but only 6 people on the list, and one of them's me. Linda Bob. Linda Will. Mum's Homestead. Hi, Mum. Our Half Acre Homestead. Rosie Slade. Tina Elliott. Katrina Babe. Candy. Donna. Angela. Hi, everybody. How's it going? So, hey, Claire. I'm doing better. I won't be able to sit in this seat too long, but I'm planning on doing Little House Live tonight, fairly early, maybe around 8 o'clock. Oh, trust me, I now know where the pain is. It's above, it's the lower back, just above my right hip, because I tripped in the garden that day. I was picking beans. I tripped, but I didn't fall, because that's when the doctor asked me, have you had any falls lately? And I don't remember hitting the ground or hitting the floor anywhere. So I said, no. But I forgot that 2 days before, on Tuesday, I had been picking beans. And I tripped over a piece of rug, because I put rug runners between my beds to keep the weeds down, so it's less work for Howie. And I tripped over an edge of the rug, and I caught myself. So I tripped with my left foot, caught with my right. And that's what I did. So now I know. We know the rest of the story. It doesn't, you're right, Rhonda. It doesn't take much. Hi, Leanne. Mary Cook, Deborah Butler, Joanne McGilvery, Dave Smith from Arizona. Oh, God, Dave, we haven't seen you in a long time. Because I remember asking a long time ago when I first saw you, where are you from? Because I knew a Dave Smith in high school. That's a pretty common name, though, I guess. I'm leaning forward, Linda. My chair is actually pushed back so that I'm not right up in your face. You're starting to... Oh, and you know what? I'm going to say, do you know how we've been talking about... Hang on a second. Do you know how we've been talking about, a lot of us have been saying that our seeds got mixed up? Like, remember I grew rainbow peppers and Missouri bells. And the rainbow peppers were like 5 different kinds of pepper. There was white, there was yellow, there was burgundy, and there was orange or red. Like, it was like a bunch of different colors. And when I got them all started and I planted them, they started growing and I started getting little hot peppers. Like, I got some green peppers, I got some yellow peppers, and then I got some pointed yellow peppers that are hot. So if I get enough, I'm just letting them grow and I'm going to pickle them. But hey, Karen, Angel Faley, I can't believe you've gone live. Well, you know, I've been missing since like Wednesday, right? Wednesday afternoon. After my live stream with my patrons on Wednesday, I was toast. I couldn't do anything. And it wasn't until 4:00 Thursday morning that Howie finally took me to the, not finally, but I finally had enough and phoned an ambulance, and then had my sister, well, I wasn't, I phoned 811. I don't know if you guys have that in the United States. I phoned 811 because I didn't want to phone 911 only to find out that I shouldn't have bothered them, right? So I phoned 811. Hi, Paula. Peppergate. It's not just peppers. It's not just peppers. What was I just talking about? Anyway, Wednesday, I was sitting in this chair doing my patrons live stream, and I was shoving things behind my back, and it was burning, and it's like, okay, that's enough, right? But, there's something I hate going to the hospital, because as a fibromyalgia sufferer, there's nothing worse than going to the hospital and then having them tell you there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. And that has happened so many times that I am afraid to go to the hospital for pain issues. Because to me, I said to Howie, I said, I feel stupid. He said, why? I said, this could all be fibromyalgia and they're going to think I'm crazy. He said, Bev, but what if it's not? What if it is something we have to deal with, right? If they're too ignorant to, or, if the medical community is now starting to recognize fibro. It really is. So, hi, Robert Kowalski, Kolakowski. Now, are you Hell House? Just got to ask. I had a young man tell me he wanted to go get into canning and gave him your website, mainly to avoid any fear in using the pressure canner. Oh, Yellow Bird. What poem? I think I read a poem. Honey, I've been on muscle relaxers and marijuana tea for like 3 straight days. I don't know what I was talking about a minute ago. I really don't. On your sick post, I haven't really looked at anything yet that I can recall. Okay, because like I said, I've been heavily medicated. So in the hospital, they x-rayed me. Oh, it was excruciating. The x-rays were excruciating because I had to get up on a cold, hard table. Okay, where is it? In Facebook, Robert? Let me look. Okay, hang on. Let me look, see if I can find it. I got a whole bunch of stuff that says I will not comply. So where's my sick post? Is it on Life with the Wolfie? Or is it in the group posting? Okay. There, okay. Now, 3 comments. Okay, there's 3 comments on that. 15 comments on that. Donna, Howard, Robert. I don't see a post, sweetheart. Could you post the poem up here? Because I don't see it. And really, I don't necessarily have the time in this chair to actually look for it. Oh, where the hell did that go now? All right. Oh, I've screwed up my chat. All right, there we go. Pop it out. Make it live. I put it all. You're short on sprained back. Oh, well, I'll have to look, honey. I'll have to look after. So, oh yeah, we were talking about garden seeds. So, remember last year I was pissed off because I had harvested my own Manitoba tomato seeds the year before. And I planted them last year and I got a bunch of crossbreed Manitoba crossed with Brandywine tomato mix. Well, again, this year I said, this year I'm planting Manitoba tomatoes. So, and I got organic Manitoba tomatoes. Matter of fact, somebody sent them to me. Hey, Jules. And yeah, I called 811. That was Wednesday. Well, 4:00 to Thursday morning. That was what got me in the hospital, guys. They sent an ambulance. They said, fuck 911, we're going to send you an ambulance. I said, okay. And then I had texted my sister and said, better phone Howie because I'm on hold, because she didn't want me to hang up while she was ordering the ambulance. And Howie, so I had to text my sister saying, because he was sleeping in the coach, I said, phone Howie and tell him there's an ambulance coming. Because I didn't want him having a heart attack seeing an ambulance pull in the friggin' driveway, right? Happy birthday. Remember what I was talking about. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sweet Sharon. Sorry, sweet Sharon. Happy birthday to you. And many more. I'm sorry, Sharon. I have a really hard time addressing somebody named Sharon without my inner Ozzy Osbourne coming out. Sharon! Well, I'm doing okay. Here it is. Okay. You going to read it? You going to write it for us, Robert? Right. Manitoba tomato seeds. So this year I planted organic Manitoba tomato seeds. And I'm telling you, they are not Manitoba tomato seeds. Manitoba, I don't care what the weather, though I should have been harvesting at the mid to the end of July. And now I'm going out and picking tomatoes, and some of them are like the size of Manitoba tomatoes, but I'm getting beefsteaks too. Beefsteak tomato. I got a tomato that I can cradle in the palm of my hand like this, and it's that thick. And that's my supper tonight. I'm in toasted tomato sandwiches. You're welcome, darling. The plant isn't giving me any peppers. So not only have my peppers been messed up, and I got a watermelon. Remember I said all those plants, I got a water, and I don't have any watermelon? Remember I put the plastic lattice, the vinyl lattice down for the watermelon to crawl on. Hey, Grampy! And for them to crawl on, right? And I've seen little watermelons about this big, and I saw one go black, and I saw lots of blooms and all this stuff. And I'm thinking, where the fuck are all the watermelons? Where in the truck are all the watermelons? So I lifted the lattice up. The lattice was going this way, and I lifted it up to look, and I got a watermelon that big, just hanging as happy as a clam from the lattice underneath. This poem was sent to say, we hope you feel better day by day. So pop those pills and sip that tea, and we're sure you'll soon be ready with TLC. Oh, thank you, Robert. That's very nice. I read it. So I'm down to I'm up to about a third of a bushel of tomatoes, because I'm telling you, I'm going out even with my back. Well, I didn't on Wednesday, but I went out yesterday. What's today? Saturday. I went out yesterday and picked a few tomatoes and put them in my box. And then I just went out now and I pulled I got a few tomatoes out of the box and took the stems in and put them in the freezer. And when I get at least 2/3 of a bushel, then I'm going to see if Howie will, it's a lovely poem, Robert. It is a beautiful poem, and thank you so very much. So Howie said, oh, you'll be sending me to the grocery store to pick up tomatoes and blah, 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 blah. And I said, Howie, I only want to buy local, meaning Ontario, Quebec tomatoes. That's to me is local. And I'm finally back to work in autistic support at the school where I work. I'm so happy. Oh, Tom, you bad bastard. How's it going? Sorry, that comes from me watching British crime TV. I'm so glad to hear it, honey. Hi, Trish. What are we talking about here? Am I missing stuff? From another hospital trip with my son to his cardiologist. Okay. You did get some positive answers along with another heart cath in the near future, and pray we can get him out of the wheelchair after recovery. Oh, that would be awesome. It's too long, so the rest is on the post from yesterday. Well, I will definitely look. Is it the post with me curled up on my side? Because that's what it felt like. So my tomato seeds didn't turn out to be all because I'm pretty sure Manitoba tomatoes are determinate, but beefsteak aren't. And that's why I had to keep cutting them down, because I got a bunch of beefsteak tomatoes. Okay. Thank you, Bent Tom. I got you, Robert. So you had a heart valve replacement 8 months ago. How did it do for you? How did it work for you? Keep it ticking. Amen. So, and I've heard from people who've said that they've ordered pumpkins and got acorn squash. Somebody planted zucchini and got gourds. Somebody planted zucchini and got butternut squash. It's been really nuts. Squash and peppers and tomatoes have all been off this year. And my lettuce that I planted didn't grow at all. Or not lettuce, spinach. The spinach I planted didn't grow at all. But by God, the Cracker Jack marigolds, I'm going to save some seeds from them, because I'm just going to plant a tub of them next year. Like an old tub of something. I'm going to plant them just because they're beautiful. They're so beautiful. I do believe our seeds were hacked. Bovine valve, working out great so far. Oh, that's wonderful. So I'm believing that our seeds have been messed with. Our seeds have been messed with. Flatline, double kidneys, shut down, and sepsis to the heart with the last of it. Thank you for your kind words. Well, it sounds like you've been doing really well since. Oh, freaky geek. Hey, Sheila Clarkin, top of the evening to you. It's what? Almost 8:30 at night there? My eggplants grew, but never produced. Well, I'm getting some peppers. Like normally I'm seeing sales on carrots, onions, and potatoes and peppers right now. And I'm seeing none. Right? remember last year I canned up like 50, 60 pounds of potatoes. I froze 30 pounds of onions and probably a bushel of peppers, and I ran out. So I'm waiting for potatoes and onions and carrots to go on sale. I haven't seen any deer carrots, and they're usually out the last week of August. It sure is, and the sun is finally back. Well, you know what? It's funny you should say that. When I was out picking beans the other day, the sky was blue, and there was just a couple of puffy clouds here and there. And I was picking beans, and I felt the heat of the sun on the back of my neck and head, and I literally turned and went, oh, and then I realized there were no chemtrails in the sky. I thought, oh God, that feels good. But it's been weeks since I actually could feel the sun's warmth on my body. I bet, Tom, every day, and every day is a blessing. I have a large can of Augustin Farm bell peppers. Well, those little hot peppers, I'm just going to pickle up a jar. I did manage to can 50 pounds of potatoes. Well, I'm glad. Yeah, I felt the sun, and it was like, God, I forgot what it felt like. Going out to gather my celery. Yay, Deb. Yay. I know one thing's for sure. I won't put them in those flat felt beds next year. If those beds, I actually should get Howie to dump them so that I can like wash them and reuse them for next year. I hear you, Bent Tom. I hear you. My peppers are going crazy. Well, what's going crazy is most of my Spanish onions are done. I got to wait. See, Monday is going to be Howie and I in the garden if it's not raining. 50 pounds of blackberries the other day, and I'm in berry heaven, jam, pie, and syrup. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, I've got a chair full of yellow crookneck squash sitting on my front porch for anybody who wants it. So I may end up having to dice it up and use it in my tomatoes. So, oh, I'm already a victim of shopping Temu. I cannot stop. You know what, though? I'm going to show you something. Don't be alarmed. It's perfectly safe. You see this block right here? This I got from Temu. And these charge ports just blew. Because I wasn't having these blocks here, eh? I was using these ports, and they blew. So I plugged in one of these that has ports and everything in it to the bottom two plugs, and I'm using it, and it seems to do much better. But I won't buy from Temu anymore. I won't. I still have over 50 jars of home canned jellies. So all I'm canning is meat. When it's sunny and I'm gardening, that's my happy place. Yes, I hear you, Tom. Unfortunately, I live in Pennsylvania, and they won't let us grow our own cannabis medicine. Well, I was going to say you could always move to Canada, but who would really want to do that with our moron in office? I have Trudeau triggered moron Tourette's. So yeah, I won't. And do you know how to do the leather britches green beans? I only heard it last week. Yeah, I've done it. But if you have a dehydrator, it's actually better just to dehydrate your beans. Leather britches, I would do if it was a family favorite from old, but I tried it once. And that's where you thread all your grown beans onto a string and you let them dry out naturally in your pantry. And then you wash them, and then you let them soak overnight, and then you boil them up. But I have dehydrators, so I don't do leather britches. But hey, Waldo. Britches, leather britches. Yeah, I know. And if you think about it, those two, what they're doing to North America is a shame. So we're going to pray for them. Pray that God keeps them and takes them far away from us. Nazareth has the best guitars in the world. What are we talking about Nazareth now? 6-month-old, and what a doll with her 2 hand toys of her big sister. I'm not sure I understand that. And Paula, Thank you for the lovely seeds. Gracie loved her card. I'm on sugar. No, I'm not. I'm not on sugar. I'm not on sugar. And she will definitely help me plant those flowers in the spring. I have a personal black market grower. Ooh. Oh, God love them, eh? I live a quarter mile from the factory. Martin is great. The free tour is fantastic. What factory is that? My dehydrator died after I cut up a bunch of peppers, and I've got to find a new one. Start at thrift stores. Although they used to be all over the thrift stores. Crock pots and dehydrators used to be able to just buy them for $5 at thrift stores and Value Village and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, I opened my big mouth about dehydrators. No, I don't think it's all about me, but now that I've put out so many crock pot videos and so many dehydrating videos, I can never find a dehydrator or a crock pot in a thrift store that's not under $20. It's nuts. All right, Grampy. Take care, sweetheart. My friend works for Martin G. downtown. I got a big dehydrator from Channel Control. What's Channel Control? You are Paula Vetter, right? Oh, Falker. Paula. That's who I'm talking about. Oh, that's awesome. I bought 2 dehydrators so my daughter would have one when she gets her place. I bought Arthur and Mel a dehydrator I don't know how many years ago. Hey, Trudy, how's it going, sweetheart? Well, this isn't going to be a long live stream. I just want to tell you that I'm up and about, but I'm not canning right now. I'm not even picking in the garden. It's driving me nuts. But Howie should be home tomorrow evening or Monday morning, and he's going to help me go because my leeks are beautiful. Half my Spanish onions have died down. And all because next year, if you're planting plant short rows of onions and plant a pepper plant in between the short rows. Because I'm telling you, the pepper plants, they're not doing that great, but the leeks and the onions are. Thank you. My dream guitar is a Martin pre-war D18. My brother used to have a Martin. My brother Bob used to have a Martin. Howie's at the races. He's at the races. He didn't want to leave. He said, this is a long weekend races, and there's only one more race after this one. And he didn't want to leave me. And he said, no, Bev, I'm not abandoning you. Because he knew I wouldn't be able to get in and out of the coach. I said, you're not abandoning me, buddy. I can wipe my own patoot. I can make my own toast. I can let Gracie in and out. I can get in and out of bed without help. I'm okay. Trust me. Go play at the races. So, yeah. Gypsy peppers never fail. They're similar and taste like bell peppers. I'll have to look them up. Yeah. So I'm just letting you guys know that there will be a live reading on Little House Live, The Long Winter, on Reading with Beverly Wolfe tonight. And tomorrow I will be doing my live at 4 in the afternoon on Life with the Wolfies. Okay. I have projects coming up, but right now everything's kind of flatlined. There's not much I can do until I can start lifting things again and bending properly. Okay. Listen, take care. God bless. And prepare. Prepare for the worst and pray for the best. Take care. God bless. Mwah.